Okay, happy Tuesday, everybody. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Happy 2023. I didn't get to say it yesterday. I'm like, am I really missing the first day of our Coach's Corner of 2023? But anyway, I was needed on a Zoom that I had to be on. So good to see everybody. I'm glad I'm back. And I watched the recording and it was awesome yesterday. Thank you, Andrea, for the lesson. How many of you are excited about this new year? How many of you are walking into it going, maybe you don't have all of the path laid out. It's okay. It's okay if you don't know what the future holds. But how many of you are just excited that you're rolling into 2023 and we got this community? I mean, how blessed are we here to know people all over the world that literally is on this Zoom? We could just go around. And I mean, if we wanted to go up to Utah and stay in snowy Utah, we'd go up and spend with Enos and Arlene. Or if we wanted to get in the sun, we'd go down with Melissa Jackson. She's sitting on the beach today. So it's just, or go to Canada. How many of you wanted to go to Canada before? And all our family in Canada that's sitting on here. Yeah. So anyway, it's awesome. Awesome. So the word for today, and I think it encompasses that, is abundance. Are we going into this year? Am I going into this year? And Marlene, this is your word, abundance. A great or plentiful amount, the condition of being in rich supply, degree of plentifulness. I got to thinking, I go through the day, my challenge is to drink at least a gallon of water a day, if not more. And when I saw the word abundance, I thought, you know, I never go through the day with a scarcity mindset of water. Think about that. But depending on where you lived in the world, that could be our mindset. We could wake up today and go, is there going to be enough? Where do I got to go to get good drinking water? But we live in a world, I live in a world where I need a cup of water. I fill it up. There's no worry. There's no scarcity. It's an abundance in my mind. But what if we lived our life with that type of abundance mindset? So Ernest Holmes said, the abundance you desire to experience must be first an experience in your mind. So how many of you want wealth creation to be a part of your 2023? Like you want to excel, you want to add to your wealth, you want to make changes. You know, I personally do. Like I want 2023 to be an abundance of wealth creation. But I first got to play it out visually in my mind. As I start to save, as I start to put back, as I start to diversify, as I start to build my network marketing business, what am I going to do with the funds? And I experience that. I visualize that. I expand on that. Like I see it before it happens. That's an abundance mindset. And it comes from within. It comes from me thinking about it, from me being intentional about it, from me have expectations of it. I'll give you another one for me personally. It's my health. There's people in my life that probably love me so much that doubt if I'll stay the course on this health journey. They kind of doubt it. You know why? Because I failed myself before. But what I can't prove to them, and I got to just accept that, is it's my journey. I'm going to go on it. And I'm different today. Like I'm in a different place going into 2023. Like I'm 47 years old and I'm doing things different, treating my body different, and I'm not changing that. And so although I can't prove that to somebody that has watched me fail over and over and over, it's okay. Go run my journey of 2023. Does that make sense? That's an abundance mindset. That's I hadn't always been there, but I really feel like I'm there right now with and will stay there in my health journey this year. So I just want to I got 2 minutes and I want to read you this. I thought this was so good. What does it look like with a scarcity mindset versus an abundance mindset? So think about you right now. This is where I went when I read this. Scarcity mindset point of view is you're a victim, a bully, or simply just checked out. You ever experienced that? You just checked out, not going to deal with it, not going to pay attention to them, don't like them, whatever, you checked out. That's a scarcity mindset. An abundance mindset of a point of view is you're in the driver's seat. Physical energy, scarcity mindset on physical energy. They've got a contracted body. They're tensed up. Their shoulders are tensed up. They're like their jaws are, clenching. They're short of breath. They're angry. They're doing this all the time. Like, that's a scarcity. An abundance is I'm relaxed. I'm alert. I've got expansive posture. I'm rooted and I'm balanced. I'm breathing easy. Emotional energy. Scarcity mindset, draining energy in the room. How many of you know people when they walk in the room? Maybe it's you before. You walk into the room and you drain the room with your energy because it's not good. Maybe you're feeling frustrated, maybe impatient, maybe anxious, maybe afraid, maybe angry, maybe overwhelmed. All of those are scarcity type things. But look over on the abundance side, feeling empowered, engaged, positive, like you're working on something bigger than yourself. See, I go initially back to wealth creation. For me, it's like wealth creation is bigger than me. It's what I'm leaving my most treasured possessions, which is my kids. Like I'm working on something that I'm turning over to them one day when I depart this earth. So I want it to be bigger than me. And so those were my thoughts around scarcity versus abundance. Marlene, I want to run into 2023 and stay in the abundance mindset in 2023. So love that it's your word, and thank you for sharing it with us. So Andrea, I'll turn it to you.
Well, that was a great lesson there, Coach. And Marlene, I too absolutely loved this word. And I found 2 different quotes and I couldn't decide. Sometimes I can get a little too excited about them. So the first one, and I love this visual, abundance is scooped from abundance, yet abundance remains. And that's Anne Sexton. And what I picture is almost like that water that Coach is talking about. But like, if you ever, been somewhere where maybe you're trying to clean out water, like you're trying to get water out of something, but you're scooping and you're scooping and you're scooping and it's coming back in from the bottom, like you're trying to clean out, I don't know, a drain or something. And I love that visual of abundance. We can scoop from it and take more and take more and take more from it. And it just refills itself. There's just more. It's more abundant. There's more coming around. And then the second quote that I found was abundance is not something we acquire. It's something that we tune into. And what I hear there is that we are surrounded by abundance. It's right here if we just start paying attention and open our mind and open our eyes to it. So how do we create a mindset of abundance is going to be my focus this morning. So, if you're a person, and I can admit that I can be guilty of this, that I can very much live with those shoulders Coach was talking about and live in a place of scarcity, lack, like that kind of mindset. So if I want to switch it, what can I do to switch my mindset to have a mindset of abundance? So first of all, recognize the power of your thoughts. And I'm going to go off my notes here for a second, but I was listening to a book yesterday and I don't remember the title. I want to say it's like How to Do the Work, maybe, but I'll get back to you with the title. But it was talking about the power of our mind. And it was saying that they did an experiment for 1 week and they scooped up a certain number of seniors that were living in a retirement home, like an assisted living facility. And we're going to say, and I don't remember all the details, so bear with me, we're going to say 10 of these gentlemen, they were all men, and they separated them into two groups. And the first group, they told them to pretend it's 20 years ago. So they took the mirrors out of this facility, and they had pictures of themselves from 20 years before, and sprinkled around the facility were all these articles from like 20 years before in their life, all these different things. And then they took pictures of them before and after, and they had third parties look at these pictures, and people were guessing the after pictures. They were guessing that they were 3-5 years before, they taken before. And all they did was have these people think differently. That's all they did. So the power of our mind, I just thought that was so incredible. Read the book. She did a better job. But it was so incredible about how powerful our minds are. So if we take a moment to notice the thoughts that are circulating around up there and begin to make a conscious effort to shift towards abundance. So if you find yourself, getting less than amazing results in an area in your life, right? Maybe your health journey, you're like, I don't know what's going on. I still got this tire. Everything I do, I'm carrying around this spare tire with me, whatever it may be. Think about where your thoughts might be getting in your way. So are my thoughts based on fear? Are they based on scarcity? And if so, what can I do to shift these thoughts to move into abundance? Next, and we talk about this all the time, practice gratitude. Tony Robbins says, when you are grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears. So keep that gratitude journal. We talk about this all the time. Just take a couple minutes to write down 5 things, 10 things, whatever it may be, 3 things that you think of every morning, every night that you're grateful for, and watch the rest, more to be grateful for, pours into your life. Next is believe that the sky is the limit. So the enemy of abundance is contracted awareness, so like shrunk down thoughts. So take a few minutes every single day to be somewhere quiet, to be somewhere peaceful, and then intentionally dream a little bit. Intentionally imagine something amazing that maybe you don't even know is humanly possible, like physically possible. I don't care, but just take a moment to expand your mind and think about some things that maybe you just wouldn't allow yourself to even take the time for. Like you'd be like, that wouldn't work, but take that time. Next is cultivate and share your passions and purpose. So understanding that creating confidence in the things that we can do comes from cultivating and sharing that passion. So take consistent action in a way that you can grow and expand, and then share those unique talents with the world. So if you have some kind of skill that you can cultivate and grow, we'll do that and then share it. Next, with that, kind of going together with it, is developing mastery experiences. So we've all heard like the 10,000 hours. If you take 10,000 hours focusing on anything, you will become a master. You will become an expert. So, these are the experiences that we've had in our life, that we've gained that knowledge, we've gained that skill. So, if we want to get 1% better, we just keep working on it for an entire year. At the end of the year, we're going to be this master on it. So think of a big goal that you want. Think of something that you want to achieve. Write down a list of all those small little actions that you need to get there. And then focusing on those small achievable steps in the process will allow you to create that mastery. Next is to pick your words wisely. So the language that we use, as well as what we tell ourselves and others, shapes your reality. I was actually just talking about this morning. Let's just pretend that somebody comes up to you and says, wow, you have lost a good amount of weight. You're looking really, really healthy right now. Now, if you're like me, you can say, thank you, but. Can you hear that? Arlene, I think that weather's coming because my weather radio is alerting me in the other room. So we'll go in there and listen to it in a little bit. We'll figure out what's happening. But we can say, thank you, but, and then we take away our win. we take that away. We discount. Oh, thank you. I'm a little bit better than I've been, but man, I'm not where I should be, right? We kind of do the Eeyore thank you. And so we have to pick our words wisely to ourselves and to others. Thank you. I've worked really hard. Thank you. I'm really pleased with where I'm at. I know I'm going to keep going, whatever it may be, but pick your words wisely. Next is build that growth mindset. We've talked about this before, but if we have a growth mindset that we can not only learn, but we can excel, and that this world is filled with skills that we can attain, then we can focus more on abundance. Next is think like a beginner. So, and I know I'm talking long, I'll stop with this one, but think like a beginner. So, sometimes we can get a little overconfident in our skills, and I can think, oh, there is nothing I need to learn in this area. But then I shut down abundance, where I can walk around like a beginner and say, there is so much more I can learn in all aspects of my life so that I can be more abundant. So Marlene, this was a good one. I couldn't shut up about it. So I hope you guys have a great day. Appreciate you.
Oh, great. No, that was super, Marlene. And thanks, Andrea, for everything that you shared with us. And guys, here's the thing. I got a quest for us on here as we run into 2023. If there's someone in 2022 that was on the Coach's Corner that is near and dear to you, or you think about, you hadn't seen them on, reach out to them, invite them back. One of the things that I've realized, I don't know, through my years of doing network marketing is sometimes it just takes a phone call. A person that's kind of been out of the loop, a person that's kind of been just off the reservation or untouched from what they once loved. It just a simple phone call could invite them back into the herd, right? And back into the community they once enjoyed. So if somebody comes to mind, reach out to them and invite them back. Guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for being a part of this community. Have a great Tuesday.
Love you guys. Have a beautiful day.
God bless you.
See you.
Thank
you, guys. Thank you for your great work.